Today we'll discuss about Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad, it means Taittiriya. Tai, it is the students, and Triya, students who had approached a wise man for knowledge. So this Upanishad mainly talks about something, the practices which a student need to practice to attain self-realization. The Upanishad starts with a stanza. He who dwells in God becomes king over himself. He controls his wandering thoughts. He becomes master of his speech and of all his organs of sense. He becomes master of his intellect. So the next, it explains about the steps a student need to practice to attain realization, to attain self-awareness, to reach God, to attain God. So it says, let your conduct be marked by right action, including study and teaching of the scriptures, by truthfulness in word, deed and thoughts, by self-denial and the practice of austerity, by poise and self-centered, self-controlled, by performance of the everyday duties of life with a cheerful heart and an unattached mind. It says, to speak the truth, do your duty, do not neglect the study of the scriptures, do not cut the thread of progeny, swerve not from truth, deviate not from the path of good, revere goodness, greatness. Let your mother be a god to you, let your father be a god to you, let your teacher be a god to you. Let your guest also be a god to you. Do only such actions as are blameless. Always show reverence to the great. Whatever you give to others, give with love and reverence. Gifts must be given in abundance, with joy, humility, and compassion. If at any time there is any doubt with regard to right conduct, follow the practice of great souls, who are guiltless of good judgment and devoted to truth. Thus, conduct yourself always. This is the injunction, this is the teaching, and this is the command of the scriptures. Then the Upanishad explains about the 5 layers of the body. And if one attains good control over these 5 layers, then he can easily become self-aware and God-aware. So what are these 5 layers? The first one, they talk about the physical layer, which is made of food. And the second layer is the pranic body, the energy body. And the third one is the mental body. Fourth one is the intellectual body. And the fifth one is the ego, the egoistic sense, the egoistic feelings. So as a student of self-realization, we need to understand these 5 layers of the body, and we have to have the knowledge by which we can manage these 5 layers in a better way. So the first layer of the physical body, we need to understand the right diet, the vegetarian diet, so that these food produces only the positive energy, the sattvic energy, the sattvic pranic energy, pranic body. And this pranic body, if it is sattvic, it is able to manage the 5 senses very efficiently. And we should also know that we should not misuse this pranic energy, which is a vital force for our life. Then comes the mental body, where we need to keep the number of thoughts less and have to experience the silence of mind very frequently. Then comes the intellectual body, where we should discriminate what is right and what is wrong, and we have to do only those are right for us. Then comes the egoistic body or egoistic feelings, We have to remain or lead our life in an unselfish manner so that we don't remain egoistic in nature. So, when we are able to transcend all these 5 states of different awareness, then we are able to attain our self. Then we are able to realize our true nature of self, being peaceful, loving, happy, kind, blissful, and compassionate. So, once we attain the self realization, then it becomes easy to remember God, to connect with God, to receive energy from the God. So, this is all about the Taittiriya Upanishad. Thank you.